Everyone wants financial freedom. Everyone wants to wake up and know that their bills are paid, their family is secure, and their time belongs entirely to them. But most people are stuck in a cycle of waiting. They are waiting for a promotion. They are waiting to win the lottery. They are waiting for the right time, when they finally feel like they have enough money to start being serious. The truth is, the perfect time is a trap. It doesn't exist. If you wait until you have enough money to start managing it, you will never actually have enough. Wealth isn't something that just happens to you like a stroke of luck. It's something you build, brick by brick, through intentionality. Hi, this is Mops, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to take that very first step, the one that actually moves the needle. Even if you feel like you are starting from zero. Especially if you feel like you are starting from zero. Let's break down the journey, starting right where you are today. Step 1. Face your reality, the financial audit. Before you can go where you want to be, you must know exactly where you are standing. Think of it like a GPS. If you want to reach a destination, the very first thing the GPS asks for is your current location. Without it, the map is useless. Most people live in a state of financial fog. They spend money and simply hope there is enough left at the end of the month. They avoid looking at their bank app because it causes a feeling of stress or guilt. But that stress doesn't come from the money itself. It comes from the unknown. The first step is a complete financial audit. I want you to take a piece of paper or open a simple spreadsheet. On the left side, write down every single dollar that comes in. Your salary, your side hustle, even small gifts. On the right side, write down every single dollar that goes out. And I mean everything. Not just the big bills like rent or utilities. I'm talking about the subscriptions you forgot you had, the daily snacks, the small online purchases that feel like nothing at the time. When you see these numbers clearly on paper, the fog begins to clear. You might realize you're spending a significant amount every month on things that don't actually bring you joy or value. This realization isn't meant to make you feel bad. It's meant to give you power. When you face the truth, you take back the steering wheel. You are no longer a passenger in your financial life. You are the driver. You are no longer guessing. You are managing. Step 2. The soldier mindset. Now that you see your numbers, we need to change how you look at money. Most people see money as a way to get stuff. They see $20 and think, that's a nice dinner, or that's a new shirt. Wealthy people see money differently. They see money as a way to buy freedom. I want you to imagine that every single dollar you earn is a little soldier. You are the general of this army. Every time you spend money on something you don't truly need, you are sending your soldiers away to work for someone else. You are giving your army to a corporation or a shop. Once they are gone, they are never coming back to help you. But when you save or invest $1, you are keeping that soldier in your camp. And here is where the magic happens. Those soldiers can have children, and those children can have children. This is what we call compound growth, or money making money. If you keep your soldiers and put them to work in assets, like businesses, stocks, or even simple high-yield accounts, eventually, you will have an army so big that they can provide for all your needs. Eventually, the children of your soldiers will pay for your rent, your food, and your travels. At that point, you never have to work for money again because your army is doing the work for you. The next time you are about to tap your card for a random purchase, ask yourself, am I sending my soldiers away forever, or am I building my army? Step 3. The gap rule. There is a common myth that to get rich, you need a massive six-figure salary. But I have seen people who earn $10,000 a month and still have zero savings. They are one paycheck away from disaster. Why? Because they have no gap. The secret to wealth is not your income. It is the distance between what you earn and what you spend. Let's look at two different people. Person A earns $5,000 a month, but spends $4,900. Their gap is only $100. Person B earns only $2,000, but manages to live on $1,500. Their gap is $500. Even though Person A earns much more, Person B is actually getting rich 5 times faster. Your primary goal in this blueprint is to make your gap as wide as possible. You do this in 2 ways. First, you cut the leaks. Look at your audit from step 1. What can you remove today that wouldn't really change your quality of life? Second, you work on increasing your value so you can earn more while keeping your spending the same. The wider that gap becomes, the faster your journey to freedom moves. It's the only math that truly matters. Step 4. Protect your progress as you start to build your army and widen your gap. Life will try to get in the way. Life is unpredictable. Cars break down. Repairs are needed. Unexpected things happen to everyone. If you don't have a small safety net, one single bad day can ruin months of hard work and force you to go into debt. Before you try to get rich, you must make yourself safe. This is why you need an emergency fund. It doesn't have to be a huge amount at the start. Just aim for a small, reachable goal, maybe $500 or $1,000. This money isn't for spending. It isn't for deals. It is for peace of mind. When you have this safety net, you stop making financial decisions out of fear. When you aren't worried about how you will pay for a flat tire, you can focus your energy on growth and long-term planning. Stability is the foundation that wealth is built upon. Step 5. The power of the first $100. I often hear people say, "Mops, I only have an extra $10 a week." There's no point in starting. This is perhaps the biggest mistake you can make. The first $100 you save or invest is the most important money you will ever handle. Not because $100 will make you wealthy, it won't, but because of the habit and the identity shift that comes with it. By saving that first 100, you are breaking a lifelong cycle. You are proving to yourself that you are no longer just a consumer who spends everything they touch. You are now a capitalist. You are a keeper of wealth. The person who cannot manage $100 will never be able to manage $1 million. The discipline is the same, only the zeros change. Once you reach that first 100, the psychological barrier is broken. You've proven the system works. Then, getting to 1,000 is simply doing the same thing 10 more times. Focus on the process, not the mountain peak. Final message: financial freedom is not a mystery reserved for a lucky few or those born into wealth. It is a predictable, mathematical result of small, disciplined actions taken consistently over time. Do not wait for a pay raise. Do not wait for the economy to get better. Open your bank app today. Do your audit. Identify your soldiers. Start with whatever you have in your pocket right now, even if it's just $5. Because time is the greatest multiplier of wealth, and the sooner you start, the more time your soldiers have to build your empire. This is Mops. Thank you for taking this first step with me. In the next video, I'm going to show you exactly where to put that first $100 so it starts growing for you immediately. The journey has officially begun. I'll see you in the next step.